Here's our Blue Jays reporter, Scott Mitchell. So the Jays get shut out on Wednesday, so they have lost the series. They've been outscored 26-7 in these 3 games. They got booed off the field, Scott. The word that comes to mind is abysmal. What's gone wrong this week?
Yeah, not good, Jay. Look, these last 3 days have been rough because you knew how crucial this series was. Everyone in that clubhouse knew how crucial this series was. And I had to ask John Schneider after the game, what is the mood in there after essentially no-showing the first 3 games against, a crucial wild card rival. And it's been every facet of baseball right now. You look at it, they can't hit. That's been the storyline, kind of in and out all season long, the inconsistency with the offense. But the strength all year long has been the pitching, and that's really let them down over these last 3 days. And that's really, really concerning when you look at how this ball club is built because, they've given up 26 runs over the last 3 days. Yusei Kikuchi tonight had his worst start since April, matching a season high 6 earned runs, and he hadn't given up 2 home runs in a game since June 4th. He did that tonight. So in such a vital start like that, for them to perform this way with obviously no runs, it's a tough one. They need to bounce back real quick, and it doesn't end their playoff hopes, but the way they're playing against good teams right now is really tough to find hope with this ball club sometimes.
And Scott, Matt Chapman, who's been out for a couple of weeks now, it looks like he might be close to returning, but this is kind of the weird situation. Cavan Biggio has been very good filling in for Matt Chapman. Does it kind of put John Schneider in a weird position now, having Chapman come back with Biggio and others playing so well?
That's exactly it. It's a really interesting spot for the manager right now because you're obviously trying to win games and you need to play your guys that are hitting well. And look, Matt Chapman, we know what he does on defense at third base. We know he does have some pop, but really since April, he had a 3-hit day on the final day of April. And since then, he's batted .211 with a .360 on-base percentage, or a .360 slugging percentage, and just 10 home runs over 400 plate appearances. He's been pretty brutal since May, the calendar flipped to May. And right now, Cavan Biggio, Davis Schneider, and Ernie Clement are 3 guys that are probably having your best at-bats. And those are the 3 names, once Chapman is inserted back into this lineup, that are probably going to lose at-bats. So a real tricky scenario because you have to play your guys that are going well. But Matt Chapman is kind of one of your stars and kind of one of the guys you need to ride down the stretch. So they need to figure out this equation and start playing better. And you got the Red Sox coming in here this weekend who are not dead in the playoff race yet. And the Blue Jays haven't played well against them either. So really no time for many more L's over these next few days.
So you got Kevin Gausman getting the ball for Toronto as they try to avoid the 4-game sweep. That'll be on Thursday. Scott Mitchell, always a pleasure. Thanks, my friend.